All right, today we're doing an Under the Cowl of MS podcast episode. Don't have too much to talk about. Trying to think if I got a couple things here to go through. All right, we're gonna start out with a little haunted tacos story, or considered a poem maybe. We got Morlock's one-headed, two-headed stew. Chef Morlock made a monstrous stew. He cooks it to a grimy goo and serves it hot for me and you. Chef Morlock's one-headed, two-headed stew. The ingredients are unusually few. He adds some toes, just a few, a hairy chin and arm with tattoo. All par for course in Morlock's stew. Discussing the gruel with you-know-who, I was told that knees were unpleasant to chew, and that hands were especially hard to subdue. So they're banned from the one-headed, two-headed stew. But a problem exists with this bloody brew. I see but one head that floats into view. Though the chef would be thrilled to put yours in there too. Chef Morlock's one-headed, two-headed stew. I like the chef character on there. That's kind of funny looking. But working up a witch's brew. Well, since it is Halloween, I'm not going to get through these if I don't do a couple of them. So I'll do one more here. One more little Halloween poem for the month of October. A fun little table dinner party going on with rats all over the place, it looks like. The loathsome luncheon. My rabid rats have run away. My roaches left the table. But Horace brought them back to me with cream cheese on a bagel. Wicked William threw his shoe. It landed in a custard. It startled my dear python so, and my Gila monsters flustered. Naughty Boris caught a fly, and wouldn't even share it. So I put a stink bug in his hat, and encouraged him to wear it. I can't imagine dining out with a normal kind of feller, and if one came to call on me, I'd lock him in the cellar. Yeah, fun little poem. For Halloween. But figured got all these old books, so I gotta read through them every now and then. So I like using them if they have simple little things to talk about on there. My complaint for the week. I'll be doing that later. I went to the post office 3 days, 3 times. I got all this crap from the government. All these voting things. I mean, see if I requested them or something like that. But yeah, it's just one after another. This one's a fold out thingy. It's like they got ones condemning each other, they got ones promoting each other. And it's like all this in 3 days. Just why? I mean, they are trying to run the country, but they are destroying the country with all their crap that they're sending in the mail. And it's like I got like a ton of duplicates. It's like you think after the first one I'm gonna change my mind or something. You're just gonna keep sending these things to me every day. You're gonna give me more. And it's like how many was that? It's like 3 days, and I got 1, 2, 3, 10, 12, 13 items in 3 days. Thanks, politicians, for killing a bunch of trees and not getting any point across, because nobody gives a shit anymore. Everybody has their mind made up by now who they're voting for, so why they need to put that much material out in the world, I mean, that's just me. That means every other box in that post office got probably the same amount, 13 items in a few days, and plus all the people out in the country and all that stuff. It's all over the, oh yeah, all over the United States, not just Wisconsin. It's like, so that is just insane. The amount of money wasted on these elections is ridiculous. It could solve our homeless problem. It could solve our uncared for, unpaid attention to children problem that's causing all these car accidents late at night and people getting shot every night in the bigger cities. It's like, yeah, don't give a shit about the country, but let's just keep dumping out crap all over. All right, I don't know if I ever showed this, but I seen it downstairs in the wife's piles, and she did some cleaning at her workplace, and this was something from the last owner that was upstairs with a bunch of other crap that was just piled up there, and she brought it home for me. The Shadow Laughs, 25-cent hardcover book from Maxwell Grant, and this is by Street and Smith, The Ideal Library. But I was like thinking, I was curious if it was off the Shadow character in the comic books, which I think it is. It's The Shadow Laughs, a detective novel by Maxwell Grant from the Private Annals of the Shadow. And The Shadow Laughs appeared originally in the Shadow magazine. Because copies of that issue are no longer available, this edition has been prepared in answer to the request of thousands of readers. The pages are brown from the age and the material used back in the day. It looks like the copyright 19. Yeah, I better put my glasses on. I ain't gonna see that right. 1931 was the copyright of this. So yeah, fun old book, and all in good condition, held together well. So that's kind of cool. But definitely something from the Shadow related universe. So it's always nice to find things like that when you're just digging around through garbage. Uh, all I really checked out, I mean, I've been checking out like the Total Drama episodes, got caught up on all those. They have like 3 different Total Drama series out there now, I think. It's an animated cartoon. I think it was on Adult Swim back in the day. It's basically parodying and picking on reality TV, but it's an actual fun reality TV style show to watch instead of the stupid real ones. But yeah, that was enjoyable. I'm checking out like Outlast season 2 right now, where the teams team up and they have to make it through Alaska over a certain period of time and survive. Winner gets like $1 million. All the winning team of people get $1 million split between each other. Last season was 2-person teams that stayed together, and unless they quit. And then this season they started out with having 4 bulk teams. They had 4 people pick teams. So there's like, I think 4 members per team to start with. So they'll get it narrowed down and you can actually switch teammates and stuff throughout the show if you want. So should be interesting, but just another basic reality show. And I also been into game shows again lately. The Floor came back. It's not that exciting of a game show. I just like to see who ends up winning in the end because it's very basic. You just got to guess what the things are on the screen, and it's all basic items that are related to whatever that person's supposed knowledge based theme is from. Each person has a different theme, like cooking, action figures, movies, whatever, and then they just have to watch the screen and just say what each image is as it comes up. Rob Lowe show and Patton Oswald's the 1% Club or whatever. That one I was enjoying. That's pretty fun. I've actually done pretty good. Answered, I'd say about 80% of the questions right, but yeah, if I went on the show, I'd probably screw it up right away and be one of the first people kicked off. Uh, but I finally got to watch Godzilla -1. I think it was on Skinemax. We picked that up recently. That or Netflix, because those are the two we just recently picked up for uh, our platforms that we're watching. Uh, I stupidly got Disney Plus again with Max and Hulu, and I stupidly was getting the Disney Plus ESPN package with Hulu ESPN Plus in the past, and I didn't even realize that through Spectrum, since I have ESPN and ESPN2 and stuff, I can get it on the app, the regular ESPN package, so I can sit there and uh, see some past MMA and stuff like that, catch up on some hockey games that were already played and stuff. I can catch the replays of those and stuff, which is nice, without paying that stupid Disney Plus package with ESPN. And plus, not they've increased prices again, but really disappointing. Came back on Disney Plus, hoping that I'd get to see Deadpool Wolverine. Still not out, so I got rid of it because there was nothing for me to watch. I tried to watch The Acolyte, hated it, didn't care for that show. I don't even think I made it beyond the first episode. Don't care for the people involved in it and stuff. Just didn't grab me. I think there was another Star Wars miniature show which I just played in the background that was like 10-minute episodes or 5-minute episodes or something. Basic and quick. Other than that, there was nothing new out that I cared about, so it was a huge waste of money getting that for a couple months. So I dropped that and just went to the Hulu and Max for now. But I went back to Hulu with commercials because, Jesus, I mean, they're like charging you double to have it commercial free. And now, what was it? I want to say when I did do the Hulu Max thing, there was a notation in there that they're raising the price again at the end of the month or something like that. And it's like, really? You guys aren't putting out new product that's worth a shit. Every time I go on these platforms, they got the same shows they used to have with a few new ones, and majority of the time I just don't care for the new stuff they've brought out. But we are looking forward to, is it Dark? It's not Dark Shadows. Salem's Lot. I think it is the new one that's on Max, I believe, and What We Do in Shadows we're waiting for, which I think is on Hulu, and we got Beverly Hills Cop 4, which is on, I think, Max, which we want to watch it, but we wanted to watch the first 3 Beverly Hills Cops first and see what happens. But I upgraded our TV to a newer version of TCL that has 4K and all that crap, which I don't care about. I just run it on 1080p anyways, unless a device has a 4K thing, then it'll play in 4K. But I don't notice the difference on any of it. It's like I still can't tell the difference between 780p and 4K. It just doesn't, not that big of a change that it really matters to me. But our old Magnavox DVD player won't play on the 4. Well, it'll play on the 4K, but the picture's all scrambled, and I can't figure out how to get it to work without the 4K messing with it. So I bought a new DVD player that's a 1080p. I think my old one was 780p, and I think that's the reason that it was being all weird. But hopefully it works. And spent $45 on it. See what happens. If not, we're gonna have another DVD player. Just can't use it on the new TV, which is what I'm looking forward to. So see what happens. I want to watch those first 3 Beverly Hills Cops again, and I'm sure the wife's. Well, I know the wife is dying to Horror Picture Show again. Only watches that like 10 times a year, if not more. But yeah, Godzilla -1 I was talking about. MS Brain just put me all over this place. Uh, we sat there and I checked that out, and that is probably my favorite Godzilla characterization of the character. I just love the way that creature looked, his facial expressions, and of course when the scales pump out to give him his blue blast power. That was really cool. I like that they did that. Uh, Other than that, we're doing the October drawing challenge from Hot Wing of Justice. You can check that out on Instagram. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm using, well, that's working out fine. That comes out on my Instagram and also post on my Facebook when I post it. Those are getting views, but for some reason, I tried to do shorts on YouTube. They're not storing in the shorts category, so I don't know if going over 3 minutes is too long for it to be a short. I tried one that was, I think, 2.5 minutes, and it still didn't stay in the shorts. Uh, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong with that. But I'm putting them out on YouTube every day. I'm doing a Halloween mask, reviewing a single comic for a short, and I'm getting like 3 to 5 views on those videos. So I don't know what's up with the algorithm that would make those videos not get the attention that my bigger videos do. So I think I'm going to stop going through the shorts area and just run it through the normal area on YouTube. See if it picks up some more people. But October drawing challenge has been a lot of fun. First 4 that I did, day 1 was chicken. So I did a couple chickens, plain chicken on tractors, uh, which I have another version of it with them on something else, but I might use that design for one of the later ones. This was my favorite one for Happy Birthday. I found out that Charlie Brown was first made his first appearance on in an image on October 2nd, 1950. I put the dates in there and stuff. In the balloons, it's Snoopy looking up at Charlie like, "You gonna give me any cake?" It's like, uh, yeah, this one was really fun to do. I was really happy that I found out that information, and it was cool that it was in 1950 also when he made his first visual appearance in a comic. Uh, and then I always liked the Charlie Brown episodes where Snoopy would dream about being dealing with the Red Baron and stuff like that, and uh, him out there dealing with flying his doghouse around and shooting down the other pilot and doing all those types of things. His little fantasy scenes. So I figured, what the heck, I'd do Snoopy as underdog for Underdog Day, and the ring's supposed to be gold all the way through. But I decided to go with the Charlie Brown dark orange color, and then uh, do the U in black just to give it the Charlie Brown black and orange on there. Uh, Other than that, it's really hard to tell if it's underdog or not because Snoopy's so close to that character as far as image wise when you just put him like that. So, but I liked it, so I was happy to do that one. And then uh, the day that I'm recording this, my was the 4th of October. I did it was for taco, so I did a hot wing chicken taco type character. I like that. I thought it was kind of fun. Got some lettuce, some tomatoes, some peppers in there. But yeah, that was a cute little character that I did. So I was happy with it. But yeah, looking forward to the rest of the challenge. I hope I can get an image up for every day. We'll see what happens. There's a couple that are a little confusing whether or not I'm going to use them or not. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on it. Other than that, not too much happening. I do have an un an opening episode coming up. I got a comic reading episode coming up. But check out those shorts. Every day I'll be wearing a different Halloween mask, doing the different ones, and the different single comic reviews, which I'm trying to stick to horror style related comics for those reviews since it's October, Halloween month. And then I don't know if anybody did the sugar flush, started the sugar flush with me on October 1st. October 1st to the 30th, I'm doing my strict sugar flush where I won't even put a tomato on my salad. It's like nothing that produces sugars and stuff or has sugars in them. I don't use. My meal plan is pretty much basic. I'm back to my well, basically run right now. I'm running. I was going for my 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. for my intermittent fasting during it, but it's more like 5 to 10 is pretty much my intermittent fasting because I feed everybody else first and then I work on mine. And it's basically a monster salad. Actually came out pretty good. Fancy salad dressing that I make with that's 50/50 apple cider vinegar and extra virgin olive oil. My minced garlic was expired, so I wasn't able to put that in there. But I did cayenne pepper, cracked black pepper, Himalayan sea salt, lemon, uh, Italian seasoning, some ginger, Can't think about it. I might have threw one or two other seasonings in there, but they're not popping up in my head at the moment. I think I threw some dill in there. But yeah, got that with, but for my salad dressing, and then my salad's just a monster bowl of salad with lettuce, uh, chunks of cauliflower, onion, mushroom, banana pepper, and then some hard jalapeno or ghost pepper cheese that I had. I make sure that they don't have any sugars in them and stuff or added sugars. So, but salad, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I throw in it. Oh yeah, cucumbers. Uh, just awesome. For some reason, that combination came out really good. And then I'll have a few chunks of like turkey on the side or whatever, which ends up in the salad bowl eventually. Anyways, I'll eat a couple bigger pieces and then chop up the rest and throw it in the salad bowl. And then my later snack is hard boiled eggs and then my hard pepper cheeses and stuff. But that's it. And as far as drinks go, it's just water and then coffee in the morning, black. So, but this one's probably the easiest one I've ever gone through so far. I was able to hit my intermittent fasting right off the bat with day one, which was surprising. Uh, and it's just, yeah, it's the thing I miss most. I want to have a drink. Now that I found out that preseason hockey's been on, I was able to watch Colorado Avalanche game against Las Vegas the other night. My my Avs played like shit, which sucks. Las Vegas looked really good. I think it's going to be another contention year for them. Uh, but I was happy to see that I can catch those. TNT's playing them again, I think. So, and then finding out about the ESPN app, being able to check out old games through that. That's awesome. Looking forward to hockey season starting full time, but yeah, I'll take the preseason games right now, and then hopefully, well, I'll definitely be drinking on the 31st for Halloween, whether I go somewhere or not. But yeah, that's the thing I miss the most is my drink. So, but yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's really happening at the present. Uh, but we do have a lot of, I'm kind of piling up videos because I can only put out one to two a day because as soon as you put out the next video on YouTube, it pushes everything down and no one sees it, the old videos, unless they go on your page. So that's a bummer. So it's like I'll try and post a single comic review with the mask in the morning, and then in the evening, if I want to put a bigger episode up with multiple reviews or a unboxing or this, the Under the Cowl of MS podcast episode or something like that, then I will. But yeah, it's just less hits because I'm putting more content out, which makes no sense. I should be getting more views with more content, but what you gonna do? Algorithms are a pain in the ass trying to figure all that stuff out. But other than that, same old, same old. Just keep checking out the YouTube. Check out the Instagram if you want to see the pictures. I might move some of the single review videos to Instagram to see if that picks up because I get way more views through Instagram on stuff like that than I do on YouTube. So I might do that also. So check out those. Got my Facebook page if you have to go on there, but that's not too exciting. My stuff gets posted on there, but I don't do much else on Facebook other than put up like trail camera pictures. Anything exciting that I catch on my trail camera, which I do have about 2,000 pictures I need to go through again that I downloaded the other day. Forgot all about those. But yeah, we'll cut this off. Half hour is good enough. Not too much info on this one, just some basic talk. So keep following Under the Color Love MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Check out Crimson Color Comic Club. Uh, we have creator interviews, group interviews, all that stuff. So check those out and give us those likes, and we'll be back again soon. Bye.